Hi everyone, it's Mercy, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about everything that I keep in my purse as a grad student who is studying art history, who goes to museums, lectures, who TAs, and does all the things that a typical grad student does, plus more. I will say, I do kind of have a non-typical bag that I use for grad school. As we can see, I refuse to carry a laptop, so I carry the Mini as my day-to-day grad school bag. For me, it holds everything that I need as a grad student. I am typically taking notes on my iPad Air, and I am doing my readings on my iPad Air, and yes, I am also doing my research and stuff on my iPad. And I have a PC at home that I use if I need to do anything that demands a little more technology. So without further ado, I want to show you guys everything that I keep in my Mini as a grad student studying art history. So the first thing that I keep in my bag for grad school is my iPad Air, and it is a little bit of a snug fit with the Mini, but for me, like, I've never had any issues with it. I have my iPad with the Magic Keyboard. This is what I'm doing the majority of my note taking on. I put my readings on this. I use it to highlight. I am typing up my assignments on this. I've never had any issues with it. I do use Google Docs just in case there's something a bit higher demand that I might need to do on my PC at home, but I also have the Apple Pencil with it. It makes taking notes so much easier. I love being able to use it in lecture. At one point I was doing inventory on clothing in the collection. I was able to just pop it off the keyboard and take all the inventory that I needed for that collection for that one internship. So that's my iPad, and that is the main piece of technology that I have in my bag. I don't really carry anything else except my phone. And then moving on to everything else. The second thing that I do happen to be up in this purse is my Louise Carmen journal. This is, oh my gosh, I forget the name of this size. I know it's the second smallest one that they have, but for me, this one is like the perfect size for it to fit with everything else in here. So with this journal, I have my little silver fountain pen. I use it every day. This is also a Kaweco Sport AL, by the way. Here I have little charms on my Louise Carmen journal. One journal in here is purely for notes that I'm taking down, just random stuff that I need. That's like my brain dump journal. And then I also have my planner in here that I'm using for appointments, lectures, class, museum visits, anything else that I need. I use this. And then the third journal that I'm keeping in my Louise Carmen is a poetry journal that I'm using. But in case you couldn't tell, I haven't written anything in this yet because I haven't thought of anything yet. But that is the journal system that I use for grad school. And I mean, I can make another video explaining that more in depth, but that's just an explanation of the journal that I use in this and the multiple journals that I'm using. Up next, I have this little pouch that is actually attached to the Mini. It keeps all my things close by and also safe. I keep a lot of stuff in here. On days when I am on campus a lot longer than I typically am, this bag actually comes quite handy. So for example, I have a Tide stick in here because you never know when an unfortunate coffee incident might occur. I also keep medicine in here. I have Nausine in here. If you're a girl who gets nauseous like I do, Nausine, like, I will not leave the house without it. I also have the Tylenol severe sinus medicine in here because when my allergies act up, I get super congested and like my whole face hurts. And this is the only thing I have found that actually does not make me miserable. I also keep hand cream in here. It's dry out. My hands are notorious for getting really dry, as we can see right here. So I keep this L'Occitane hand cream in here. This is the travel size and I love it. I use it every day. I have this small one here in my purse, and then I have a really big one that I keep on our bedside table. And then in this, I also have some hand sanitizer. Fun fact, when we were running around in New York City, we felt so icky by a certain subway trip that we just had to get this, and I've had it ever since. I also have Quells in here, which is like the British version of Zofran, and I literally have only like 2 pills left in here, but I got it because when I was studying abroad, I would get like super nauseous on buses. So I have this, and I've had it in my purse for like a year. I've never touched it, but it's there, I guess, just in case. Special shout out to this band-aid that I've had in my pouch of little things. Special shout out to this little highlighter that I keep for grading my undergrad's assignments. It's super cute and my mom got this for me from Italy, I think. She just got it from a random like little souvenir shop, but I use it all the time. I love it. In my little purse, I also have knitting markers. Sometimes I take my knitting with me if it's a slow day. Since I've been knitting cat sweaters mostly, I need these markers to mark my increases. To also go along with my fountain pen, my boyfriend also actually got me this matching aluminum pencil from Kaveco. The thing with being an art historian is, or even being anyone that works in museums or archives or is around old stuff, a lot of times when you're in collections, you're not allowed to use ink. So my boyfriend got this for me simply because I would be in museum collections and stuff and I can't take notes with my fountain pen, so he got me this matching pencil to go with my Kaveco fountain pen. Those are the writing utensils that I keep on me. Also in my pouch, I also keep some Olaplex. When I was substitute teaching, I would keep this a lot because anytime I'd have like a blowout, I don't know what it is about that school air, but my hair would just get like super frizzy, so I would keep this just in case I need a little touch up. I also have my lip balm here. This is the lip oil that I use for when my lips get super dry. It's super cute and it's super chic. Up next, I just have some trash in my purse, honestly. I have this random mint that I got from Sidell's. I don't remember if it was the one in Highland Park or the one in New York City. It's anyone's guess at this point. And then I also have these wrappers that I meant to throw away. So I'm gonna go do that off camera. And then I have a hair tie that still has hair on it. So special shout out to that little hair tie. I also always keep stevia in my purse. I'm actually running low. So when I drink my coffee, I drink it black, but I always like 2 stevia packets in my cup of coffee. Yes, I know real sugar exists. But for whatever reason, I like the taste of this more. I don't know if I've just like, something in my brain has been reprogrammed to prefer stevia over real, actual natural sugar. That's probably better for me. But I always keep some stevia packets because it just tastes good to me. So that's everything that's in the pouch that came with my pull-in mini bag. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back up so I haven't caused a ginormous mess on our kitchen table. Okay, up next, we have just the usual essentials. Honestly, these are things that I try to keep in all my purses, no matter which one I'm using. But I got this little, I think some people call it a pocket pharmacy. I just thought it was a pill container, I don't know. But I got this for when I studied abroad, and I literally use it every single day. And even like for friends, like if I'm in a lecture, like someone's usually dying of allergies, someone's got the sniffles. So I keep this. And so far I have become the departmental nurse. No, I love this. I keep my prescription in it. I keep some Tylenol in here, but I also keep melatonin in here. I keep Dramamine in here. If you know, you know. I try to keep it in every purse. I always have it on me, especially whenever I'm on campus for a really long time. It'd be that way when you're a grad student. But also in my purse are these Celine sunglasses that my mom got me for graduation. Yes, these are my graduation gift. These are the only pair of sunglasses that I own, and they are the cutest sunglasses that I have ever seen. I love them. I don't own any others. These are the only ones that I'm wearing, and I wear them every single day. I don't know, I feel like the cost per wear on these is actually like pretty low by this point, just because I'm wearing them all the time. They go with all my outfits because they have this really cool silver accent, and I just love them. Up next in my purse is this little coin purse that my mom got me from when she was in Rome. So this is what I'm keeping all my coins in for the days when the vending machine is not taking Apple Pay for some reason. And it happens more often than you think. It happens more often than you think. More often than you think, the little vending machine that's in like the little student lounge or whatever isn't taking Apple Pay. And this happened to me too when I was in undergrad. So I have this, I have all my little coins in here. Funny enough, there's also some like pesos in here, and there's also some like quid in here for whatever reason. I can't remember how long I've had this, but I guess I've had it a long time. But up next, I also have, thank you. The next thing I always keep in my purse, even if it's like a day-to-day purse, even if I'm just tossing this in my pocket, is this Dior lipstick. It is the Dior Addict Lip Glow in 001 Pink. This is the only lipstick I've been using for the past 4 years. Like, I don't use any other lipstick. This is the only lipstick that I think is like subtle enough for me to use every single day, but it has enough glow to it to kind of elevate my day-to-day makeup look. So every single day I am using this little guy. I love it. This is like my 4th lipstick from this line, and it is always the lip glow in the pink 001. After that, the last thing I keep in my grad school purse is this Coach wallet. This is the wallet that I've been using for the past couple of years. I used to have another one. I can't remember what happened to it, but it got super old and it got super gross, and everyone was telling me, you need a new wallet. So this is the one I went for. It's just a simple single flap Coach wallet. It's super cute. It has all my stuff in it. It has a little spot for cash. But instead of cash, I usually keep an air tag in here because I'm always losing my wallet. But yeah, this wallet, honestly, I love it so much. It's so cute. It goes with all my stuff, and the leather feels amazing. I don't keep coins in this because I have, you know, my little coin purse that my mom gave me, but usually I am carrying both, especially in my grad school purse. Now, if I'm transferring to another purse that I'm using day to day, kind of like this one has been my grab and go recently, then I might only toss my wallet in there and not my coin purse. My coin purse usually stays with all my grad school stuff. So that's everything that I keep in my bag for grad school. And since you guys are here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything back in here. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you sticking around and hanging out with me. If you guys have any other things that you'd like to see from me or any other content, please let me know in the comments. A like and a subscribe goes way further than you think, especially when we're talking about the algorithm. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.